Jonathan Gavoni of DraftExpress.com. We're here in Portland, Oregon at the Nike Hoop Summit with Markelle Fultz. Markelle, how's Portland treating you?
It's great. This is my second time out here, and this time I'm playing for USA, so I'm really enjoying out here competing with the best of the best and looking forward to getting this W.
What did the coaches told you about what your role is going to be on this team this week?
Just bringing my playmaking ability and being a point guard, playing defense, just doing what I do best, being myself really, and I'm just looking forward to doing whatever I have to do to make us win. So,
there were probably 25 NBA GMs in the building today and 120 executives in total. How is that? What is that like playing in a building like this where there's so many high-level decision makers from the NBA here?
I just looked at it like the college process. When the college came to see me, I didn't really feed into the crowd. I mean, the sideline really. I just played my game, act like nobody was there, act like there was just parents there, and I think that's the best way to take it. So,
what do you think you were able to show tonight?
My playmaking ability, really just scoring from all three levels, really hitting the open man, pushing the ball up the court, just showing I can be a point guard, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
So, being that you're heading to Washington next year, you're here in Portland. Were people kind of taken aback, being that you're a DC kid? Most guys, in their college recruitment, they tend to kind of stay in their area. You're going all the way out here to the West Coast. What was behind that decision, and did it take people by surprise, do you think?
Yeah, it took a lot of people by surprise. A lot of people thought I was going to all the big schools, even though Washington's still a big school, like Kentucky, NC State, stuff like that. I'm glad I shot a lot of people. I just did what was best for me, and going away from home is what was best for me at the time. So,
Washington has a great tradition of developing guards. A guy who probably people are going to compare you a lot to, Brandon Roy. I mean, that's a very lofty thing, but how much did that play into it? Lorenzo Romar's history developing NBA guards?
A lot, because I want to be a one, and they got a lot of guards, Isaiah Thomas, Nate Robinson. A lot of great guards in the Pac-12 is a guard conference. They get up and down, and that's what I want to do. So him just producing guards just helped it even more with the relationship he had with me, and then seeing that he had all the pros behind him, it backs up his talk.
Were you disappointed at all when Murray and Chris decided to leave for the NBA? Do you feel like that was a little bit of a setback for you guys going into next year, trying to be contenders in the Pac-12?
I didn't think it was a setback. It just changed my mindset a little bit, but I'm so proud of them. They put in a lot of hard work to get to where they are right now, and they weren't even thinking that they were going to go in the draft this year. And being as though they had a great year, that shows how much hard work they put in and how hard Coach Romar pushed them. So I'm just happy for them, and that's just putting more NBA guards and another big behind Coach Romar.
What does that do for your role next year? Is that more pressure? I mean, you're going to have to be kind of the guy there?
I don't look at it as a pressure. I look at it as another opportunity to showcase my talent and another blessing that God has gave me. So I just go in with the same mindset, do what I have to do to win. That's how I'm going game by game, and I'm just going to do whatever I have to do for my team to be successful.
Where does that smoothness in your game come from? All the hesitation moves and the change of speeds and the footwork. Is that something that's always been or in your game, or have you kind of worked on that, developed it over time?
I worked on it over time with my trainer Keith Williams. He works out with a lot of NBA guys. He just works with me every day in the gym for about 3 hours. We just go over everything, pivoting, change the direction, change the speeds. That's the game of basketball really for the guard. And it just keeps people on their heels. They'll never know what I'm going to do. So I just thank him for that. I give him all the credit.
Is some of it something that you're born with? I mean, that's something that every guard wants to develop, that ability to create pace, to create space off the dribble. How do you work on that? How do you get better at that? Or is that something that you're just born with and you had to perfect over time?
A little bit I was born with. It really came from a little bit of street ball. I was just outside playing around, but Keith told me I can use that towards something, so he just put a little English on it so it wouldn't look so streetish, and he just made it look so like I'm playing real basketball, and I appreciate all that. So,
what is the key to it? Is it come from your hips? Is it your shoulders? Is it your feet? I mean, where does it start?
I don't even know. I'm just so awkward. You never know where I'm going. My body might be over to the right, and I'm going left. So I don't know. It's just a God gift.
Great stuff, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Good luck.